Alright, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to This Month in Monster Taming, the segment on this channel where we go over the upcoming developments in the monster taming genre for any given month, this time for the month of April 2024. This month isn't going to be too busy in terms of game releases. I mean, it might be depending on something that we will get into in a bit, but in general, we have some pretty interesting stuff like the level 5 vision showcase, which should give us some spicy Yokai Watch related info. We've got a few delays, unfortunately, that I gotta mention, and some updates across the board. So make sure to sit back, relax, and let's do this. Okay, so by the time this video goes live, the demo of Bloomtown: A Different Story should have released, which is a social and adventure pixel art RPG with a darker undertone and theme. The game itself will be releasing in Q3 in full access, and does have a 1960s-esque Americana world where things seemingly are quite pleasant on the surface until they're not. I'm recording this video a couple days in advance, however, I definitely will be checking out the demo, so I'll leave a link down below to me playing it if you want to check that out. On April 8th, we will have the release of Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions, which is essentially a lo-fi music listening idle game where you can collect various monsters as the game runs. It seems like a really cute game where you can kind of have it on in the background while working or gaming or whatever, especially if you're into lo-fi music. So if you are, you might want to check it out as well, linked below. Again, it's coming out on April 8th. 10 days later, on the 18th, we are supposed to be getting the release of a game called Monstronomy, which is supposed to be a darker take on a monster taming RPG. I will say that the game visually does look a little bit uncooked. I'm not sure if that's just me, but I think one of you guys, either in the Discord or the comments or something like that, mentioned that the game uses a tile set pack that you can sort of buy for RPG Maker, if I'm not mistaken, which isn't necessarily a deal breaker or anything like that, but it definitely gives me those RPG Maker vibes, even though if I believe the game's actually made in Unity. That said, the game might be fun, so we may or may not check it out when it does release. Sometime this month, we will be getting the level 5 vision event, which should give us information about this Yokai Watch Ghostcraft project that level 5 is working on. That will be a worldwide release that again seems to be Yokai Watch related in some way. It is also important to note that level 5 has confirmed that all releases will be international from now on, so if we do get any Yokai Watch information at this event, we don't have to worry about it being Japan exclusive. Everything's coming, so make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already for daily monster taming videos to stay updated. We're also supposed to be getting the release of Evocreo 2 on Android and iOS this month. That being said, it's been pretty radio silent on the Discord, and that coupled with the fact that the game's been delayed pretty much every year since 2020, basically 1 year at a time, 2021, 2022, 2023, then 2024. This makes me think that it's either not going to happen this month or it might get stealth dropped in. It's just like, oh, it's here. The thing is, we don't have any footage of this game. We just have the Evocreo 1 trailer, which you're seeing on screen. There were some screenshots though, and they don't seem to put out a lot of trailers in general, even for Evocreo 1, so they might just be a very private studio. And I do have to reiterate, because I put out a video a few days ago criticizing a Kickstarter developer for ghosting their community. Evocreo did not take anybody's money for Evocreo 2. They didn't accept donations. So if they want to ghost the community and then just drop the game, or if they want to ghost the community and never come out with the game, like, that'll suck, but you know, it's their prerogative. If they were a Kickstarter backed project, I'd have something else to say, but we'll see what happens with this game. Finally, just a little bit of cleanup here, because we did have a couple of delays. Critter Crops will no longer be coming out in April because it's been delayed till further notice. The same thing can be said for the Elements Alpha, which was also supposed to be coming out last month, as well as a Lumentel Beta, which I believe was for backers only. I'm sure all of this stuff will come out soon, so stay tuned. And we should also be getting a Sky Climbers update that was supposed to be coming out last month for this month for the Alpha, which is going to bring forth city building mechanics, some new features, and new biomes to explore. But yeah, guys, a pretty slow month in general, especially if Evocreo doesn't end up coming out. But like I said a couple weeks ago, I'm definitely completely fine with a bit of a slower period. I really need a break from the crazy grind that is major game releases. So I'm happy to just make some fun monster taming content while we wait for the next big game to come out. There's a ton of stuff I've wanted to explore, a ton of one-off videos I've wanted to make, and this is a good time for that, and it's a good time to just get some rest. That being said, we do put out daily monster taming videos regardless, so again, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Also, just wanted to say special thanks to our patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Dro Ghost, Candy Morency, TragSoft, and Nemo, and I'll see you next time. Peace.